What if a rocket launched from Earth could one day crash into the moon and nobody saw it coming? It sounds like science fiction, but tracking objects in space is far more complicated than it looks. When a rocket reaches orbit, its upper stage can become a piece of space debris, silently traveling through the gravitational pull of Earth, the moon, and the sun. Its path can change over time, making predictions increasingly difficult. Astronomers use powerful telescopes and tracking systems to monitor these objects, but even experts can sometimes struggle to determine exactly where a mysterious piece of space hardware came from.
In 2022, astronomers faced a similar mystery when an unidentified rocket stage appeared to be heading toward the moon. Initial reports linked the object to a SpaceX Falcon 9 launch, but later analysis suggested that identification was probably incorrect. The object continued toward the lunar surface, raising an important question. Could humans actually watch a piece of space junk create a new crater on the moon? Eventually, observations showed that the moon was indeed struck by an object, producing a fresh impact crater and a cloud of lunar dust and debris. But the mystery surrounding the object's exact identity demonstrated how difficult space tracking can be. The moon's far side is especially fascinating because we cannot see it directly from Earth. Spacecraft, such as NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter and other lunar missions, have photographed its heavily cratered surface in incredible detail. Modern observatories and satellites can search for subtle changes, including new impact marks that were not present in earlier images. Scientists can also study the material thrown from an impact using spectroscopy, examining the unique fingerprints of elements in reflected light. As humanity sends more spacecraft toward the moon, lunar orbit is becoming increasingly busy. Landers, satellites, research missions, and discarded hardware could all contribute to a growing population of objects around the Earth-Moon system. That makes accurate tracking more important than ever. Every piece of debris carries information about our expanding presence in space, and sometimes it may leave its mark on another world. The moon has been recording impacts for billions of years, but now humanity may occasionally become part of that story. A tiny spacecraft traveling silently through darkness can cross hundreds of thousands of kilometers before ending its journey in a single flash. And somewhere on the moon's surface, a brand new crater may remain for millions of years as a permanent reminder that our activity has reached far beyond Earth. Let's rewind to January 2025. A SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket lifts off from the launch pad, roaring into the sky exactly as it has done hundreds of times before. Its job on this particular mission is to carry 2 lunar landers away from Earth and set them on a trajectory toward the moon. Now, here's something a lot of people don't realize about rockets like the Falcon 9. They aren't single, solid objects. They're built in stages. The first stage, the big booster at the bottom, does the heavy lifting, pushing the rocket up through the thickest part of the atmosphere before separating, and in SpaceX's case, often flying itself back down to land on a drone ship or a landing pad. That part gets reused. But the second stage, the smaller engine sitting on top, has a very different job. It fires after the first stage separates, and it's responsible for the final push, getting the payload, in this case those 2 lunar landers, onto exactly the right path toward the moon. Once that job is done, the second stage has essentially completed its purpose. It has usually used almost all of its fuel to complete that final push, and depending on the mission, it may not have enough propellant left to steer itself into a safe, controlled disposal. That's precisely what happened here. After releasing its lunar landers on their way, this particular second stage was left with nothing to do and no way to reliably control where it went next. It became, in the truest sense, space debris, sometimes called space junk. Just a dead, drifting piece of hardware, caught in whatever gravitational currents the solar system happened to throw at it. For the better part of a year, this piece of the Falcon 9 didn't crash into anything. It didn't burn up. It didn't simply float off into deep space either. Instead, it entered what astronomers sometimes call a chaotic orbit.
a path shaped not by any single dominant force, but by the combined competing pull of the Earth, the Moon, and even the Sun, all tugging on it in different directions at different times. Think of it like a marble rolling around inside a bowl that's constantly being tilted in random directions. Sometimes the marble swings wide, sometimes it swings close. Predicting exactly where it will end up requires incredibly precise tracking, because tiny errors early on can turn into massive differences later, a phenomenon orbital mechanics experts sometimes describe as chaotic sensitivity. Small nudges, compounded over months, can be the difference between a rocket stage sailing harmlessly past the moon and one that's on a dead-on collision course. This is also a good moment to appreciate just how much rocket technology has changed the calculus around what happens to a spent stage. In the earliest decades of spaceflight, upper stages were frequently left in whatever orbit they happened to end up in, with little thought given to long-term disposal. Over time, as awareness of orbital debris grew, mission planners began deliberately designing deorbit burns for stages left in Earth orbit, using leftover fuel to guide them back into the atmosphere to burn up safely, or into a remote area of ocean, informally nicknamed the spacecraft cemetery, where debris can fall without endangering anyone. But those deorbit strategies are built primarily for objects orbiting Earth, a stage that's already been sent on a trans-lunar trajectory, with virtually all its propellant spent getting there, often simply doesn't have the fuel budget left to also execute a controlled disposal maneuver. It's a bit like a delivery truck that has exactly enough fuel to reach its destination and not a single drop more. There's nothing left in the tank to steer itself somewhere safe afterward.